Okay.
What's going on, guys? AlphaUnlimited here, and today I'm bringing you another interview. If you guys remember, I interviewed Jerome from Awesome Sauce Films, and ever since then, I kind of wanted to keep on this whole interview thing. And I actually got someone really big in the YouTube community, and I was really surprised when he responded back to my message. And right now, I'm suppressing a little bit of a nerdgasm talking to him because he's really awesome. I've been watching him. No offense, I gotta brag about you because I've been watching you since the beginning, man. But if you want to introduce yourself, go right ahead.
What is up, guys and gals? This is NintendoCapriSun. That's right.
All right, guys. So if you guys saw the interview, like I said, with Jerome, I'm going to follow kind of the same questions along the line, just because this is part one. And part two, that's where you guys ask your own questions for Nintendo. And let's start off with it, all right? So, Nintendo, why did you pick that name, NintendoCapriSun?
That's kind of a long story. Basically, I was in 8th grade, and I'm coming up with all these names for myself. Like, trying to come up with a good nickname for myself, but it has to have Nintendo in the title. And so I made this whole list of names, and I wish I still had it, but I don't. And one of the names was NintendoCapriSun. It's like one of the only ones I can remember. The only other one I can remember is the fire-breathing Nintendo 1-Up, which I ended up... I never ended up actually using any of these names for anything, but... For some reason, I remember NintendoCapriSun as being one of the stupidest names because of something, I don't know.
That's pretty cool. I like that. That's a good backstory. All right. How old are you?
I am 35, believe it or not.
Okay. I honestly thought you were a little bit younger, but that's cool. Wisdom comes with age.
Oh yeah.
Where were you?
Inside, I'm like 20, 30, but.
All right. So, where were you born and where do you live?
I was actually born in Ishpeming, Upper Michigan, and right now I'm living in Wisconsin, but I've been everywhere, so...
Oh, that's cool. A little bit of travel.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, so what do you do for fun besides make your YouTube videos?
I get out walking well, mostly walking, not a lot of running lately, but I do take walks and play video games, obviously. I play a little bit of Minecraft, and I like to write. Do a lot of writing, and I watch movies, and I listen to music, and I try to predict the lottery numbers sometimes. Because I totally believe you can do that, even though people say you can't, but I believe you can.
I think you can. So, where exactly do you work right now?
I'm basically, I guess you could say I'm self-employed now, because I'm a YouTube partner, so...
Alright, so
pretty much what I do now.
So YouTube is your job?
Yep.
That's really awesome. All right, so what's the best achievement you ever done in life?
In life, I kind of like to say graduating high school, I guess, but that seems almost, I don't know, like, well, everybody's done that, but I did get first place in the entire state of Georgia in typing, in a typing contest once.
That's
actually 2 years in a row.
That's pretty cool. All right.
That was pretty fun.
So what is the best achievement you ever done for a game?
That's, ooh. When you first mentioned that question, I was thinking, man, that's a tough one. I don't know what I'm going to say for that. I'm actually thinking probably my 3-heart run of Ocarina of Time is the most impressive thing I've done, because I haven't done that much.
I didn't know until I saw that video, that series of yours. I didn't even know that was possible. I always wondered if you could skip the hearts. All right.
Sure, I guess you could say Contra in my life is kind of like that too.
Yeah,
I've done that many times. I don't really consider that a achievement, but whatever.
I seen that one too, and I like that. That one I thought was pretty ridiculous. I didn't even know, again, that was possible. All right, so what made you want to start gaming and filming?
So a funny story. I've never really told that to anybody before. And I didn't even think about it myself until just recently, but when I was really little, I used to have these binoculars. They were like Fisher-Price binoculars. And I would actually walk around with these things and pretend like I was making movies, because I thought when I went to heaven, I would get to watch the movies back or something. And, like, I just became obsessed with, like, capturing time. Ugh. That's getting all psychological, I guess, a little bit, but... Yeah, there's something about time and just capturing it that fascinates me. And so that's kind of how the whole recording thing started, I guess you could say.
Well, I think that is actually something I didn't expect that. That actually caught me really off guard. That's really cool. All right. So, what was the first video game that you remember playing?
It was called Clowns and Balloons. We actually went to my parents' friend's house, and they had it there, and I was like, "Oh my god, this is the most awesome thing ever!" And I just couldn't get over it. I didn't want to leave that house. Like, I still remember how freaking you couldn't have pulled me away from that computer with anything. It's crazy.
I've never heard of that game, but I'm probably sure that most people who watch this video are now going to go check out that game. All right, so
it's so simple. It's like almost. I mean, you could probably find a Flash version of it or something out there these days.
All right.
It's not something I would play nowadays, just because it's. I don't know. No point to it really. But.
All right. Why did you decide to make YouTube your hobby/job?
Let me see. Well, the hobby. I always like to keep a record of what I'm doing, and so I've done. I had a live journal, I had a MySpace page, I had a Facebook page, and YouTube to me was just another way that I could kind of keep track of my life and record things as they went along. And whether or not anybody actually watched or was interested, that didn't really matter to me at first. And it still doesn't really, but it's just a way of keeping tabs on everything. And so there's kind of something, so if I died tomorrow, I'd leave something behind, I guess. That's mostly why. But as far as why I made it my job, I guess it's mostly because I just found out that I could
that again
more than I was making at my job that I was working. So
again, more psychological stuff. I like that. That's really good. All right. How did you become so successful on YouTube? Because most people, like including me myself, it's kind of hard, to break like the 400 cap on subscribers or the 500 caps. So how did you get to 130,000 subscribers?
That, I think, this is going to sound like a cop-out answer. I think I mostly just got lucky. I spend a lot of time on the site just leaving comments around on random videos. And I'll go to like my favorite music videos occasionally and just leave a comment with some of the lyrics from the song or something stupid like that. Because the more comments you have out there, the more chances people have to see your name and possibly click on you if they hear you repeatedly. And that eventually just leads, it kind of snowballs into. I mean, it's not a guaranteed thing. Like, it wouldn't work for everybody, but I don't know. Maybe that's pretty much just what I did.
Okay. All right. So, what is your overall goal for YouTube? And if you've already reached that goal, do you have another goal to replace it?
Just becoming a partner in itself was a pretty huge goal to me. But now that I've reached that, I guess my next goal is 200,000 subscribers. I'd like to see that. I kind of like to see 1 million, but I don't know. I'll be 40 years old by then, so I don't know.
I think the way your channel is and how fun and carefree you kind of are with your games, like you really seem like you have fun with your video games that you play and record. So I think that 1 million, it's a high number, but I think you could do it.
Yeah, it's doable, definitely.
Yeah. All right. So how do you choose? Like I was just saying, you seem to have fun with the games you play. So how do you choose what you're going to be playing for YouTube?
That pretty much, I just pick it on the spur of the moment. Whatever I feel like doing, that's what I do.
All right.
I don't usually make plans because I end up like I'll have a day where I'm thinking, I don't know, I'm not so sure if I want to do that, and why did I set that up? Why did I tell people I was going to do that? And there's nothing worse than making a plan and then changing your mind about it and then having to let people down. So most of the time I just tell people, I don't know what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
And when the time comes, I'll know then or something.
Yeah, I understand you completely. Even with me just starting out my channel recently, I already made a couple of promises that I had to actually pull back because of my computer break-in and stuff. So I understand you on that, man.
Yeah, that's rough.
So, who got you into commentating?
Wow, that's there's actually there's two kinds of commentating I think of when you say that. Is like general commentating, like writing, like commentating on society.
Yeah.
If that's the case, then it would be Louis Grizzard, the writer, because his books are just. He was like, I read him growing up, and he always had this sarcastic thing where he always pointed out all the bull crap in society and stuff. You see that more now from comedians like George Carlin or somebody like that, which I guess you could say he was a pretty big influence too. But as far as somebody who got me into video game commentating, that would be White Mage Serenia with his Final Fantasy VI run.
Oh, okay.
That was the first LP I watched, and it's just boom. I was like, I want to do that.
Oh. I understand you completely on that one. All right. Did anybody help you get as big as you are right now?
Yeah, quite a few people, I think. It's hard to say. Like, I don't know where most of the hits come from. Someone told me that Tenjin mentioned me once, and that was how I started to blow up, like in the summer of '09. I don't know if that was true or not. I never really checked it out, but since then I've had a lot of help from like Chucky Conroy inviting me to the Runaway Guys. That gave me a huge boost, and I guess just pretty much anybody who's ever mentioned me in a video is probably, I could say that they helped too, but I've been mentioned so many times nowadays I couldn't even possibly give credit to everyone.
Yeah. All right.
On the game station, I mean, they helped too.
All right. Do you have any ninja secrets on how to get to where you are now?
That is classified information. No, I'm just kidding. Wow. I don't know. I think you just have to love what you do, because if you don't love what you do, other people aren't going to love watching it. And it's all about just having fun and making the best of what you got. Oh, shoot, I just fell. Sorry, I'm playing Minecraft as I'm answering. It kind of keeps my head clear.
Minecraft for the win. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so we're nearing the end of the interview, so do you have anything you would want to say to your subs right now?
I wouldn't be where I am without you guys. I tell you, you're the reason that my life rocks right now. You've quite literally saved my life in so many ways I couldn't even begin to tell you. It's pretty unfathomable. I couldn't possibly put it in words.
Some deep words right there. All right, man. So
I just hope that I never lose that. Like, I hope I never take that for granted. And I don't think I ever will either, but I see so many people that get out there and they get big and they start to let it go to their head, and it's so easy to do, but no, I don't want that to happen to me. I hope it never does.
Well, let me just say, you're already pretty big, and the fact that you haven't it's a really rough word to use, but sold out. The fact that you haven't done that already, that's pretty good. You know, I don't think you are.
You could argue that I did, I guess, with going to the game station, but at the same time,
I really don't consider that sellout though. I think that was just a smart move.
IGN that was actually better than the game station, and I turned it down. So
there you go. I didn't even know that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
But no, I think that word sellout is used a lot nowadays, especially in the last couple months. But you're definitely not a sellout. Let me just say that right now. But all right, so
That's good to know. That's always good to hear.
All right, guys. So for all the subscribers from my channel and the subscribers from NintendoCapriSun, this is your chance to ask him whatever you guys want. He gets to choose what questions to answer, though. So you know, just be mindful. We can't answer, or he can't answer all of them. So
I'll answer as many as I can, though, because I love answering questions.
Okay, so just leave a comment down below. Leave it on this video, or if you want to make it a little bit more personal and you just don't want to put it out there, you can message me, or you can message Nintendo. Is that cool by you?
Sure. Yeah.
All right, and then we'll get together in what you want to say, like 2 days.
Maybe we should make it 3 days because I want everybody to have a chance to get to it.
Okay. So in 3 days, we'll sit together. We'll look at the questions, and he'll choose them, and then I'll record it. Okay, guys. So thank you for tuning in, and look forward to part 2. And don't forget, write those questions that you guys have. And thank you very, very much for coming on, man.
Oh yeah, no problem.
All right. Have a nice day, guys.
See ya.